Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Ian Andrews and I are going to be taste testing some rum.
Now we know.
We know.
That there's some Plantation 5-star in here.
There's a Plantation 5-star hidden in here, and we're going to know what it is. But is it going to be...
Maybe we'll know what it is. Maybe Jen's got us fooled.
It was really tasty.
It was.
So whatever one I
Very
like,
distinct.
it's going to be that one.
Well, maybe there's something better in here.
There could be something better. I'm looking for something better.
Put another Plantation in there just to
We have plenty. For those that need to know more
small
detail,
first.
these are dark rum. Aged rums. Not black rums, so there's no black straps or black seals or anything like that. No light rums, no clears. Light rum is really aged 1 to 4 years. These are probably all 5 to 15, but really 5 to, I'm going to say 5 to 8, maybe 10 at most, out of all the stuff I had to pull from. Oh. Smells okay, but your reaction isn't not that good. What?
I don't think that's the 5-star.
So that was your oh shit.
It's got like a smoky kind of...
It might actually be that there's other stuff in here that's tasty.
It could be.
This is pretty good.
It's not bad.
It's got more of a buttery thing than the other one, which is more of like a butterscotchy thing.
Yeah.
Still has that sweet, that brown sugar. Candy.
Yeah.
Next.
I could just sit here and enjoy the aroma. That should be on a scratch and sniff. That should be on a Yankee Candle in my bathroom. You heard it here first. Yeah, like and subscribe.
And only. First and only.
Okay, so this is not it. You found it right there. This kind of has like a little tire, rubbery alcohol. Woo! It doesn't have nearly the sense of aroma.
Doesn't. I think I have one working nostril. Oh yeah, that's the one. That works.
Oh yeah. Whoa! Oh!
It's like dry. It has like a little bit of a dry finish to it.
Wow, I feel like more of a man right now. I think my testicles just grew longer.
That just makes you an older man.
I think I just aged 10 years. This is some Doctor Who shit. Yeah, I started watching Doctor Who.
There's a reason I'm wearing a long apron. Can't see my balls.
Long testicles. You know what they say about them long aprons? Long testicles. Anyway.
They do now.
That's nummy. What would you say it was?
It's like a dry.
It's
almost.
dry, but doesn't have a huge amount of character to it.
No, but the finish is a little bit dry. That's
Tastes
the
kind of
Plantation
Nicaraguan.
5-star. Tastes Nicaraguan?
Yeah. Or something down
You've been
south.
tasting some Nicaraguans lately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes... No, I don't really know. It has a little funkiness to it. Probably more of a pot still, maybe. I'm really lost, though.
That's the 5-star. It's got to be.
That has such a better smell. Can I combine these? I mean, it has an okay smell, but that has a rock star, smooth and sweet,
Fruity.
flavorful. Yeah.
But the flavor drops out.
Pineapple. Ooh, coffee. I got coffee.
Better aroma, better flavor.
Yeah, but this is really good.
Yeah, no, it's not. I'd say 1, 2, 3 for me.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, you like one better.
Or like 1, 2, 3.
But this is 3.
Yes.
So 3, 1, 2.
My number 1, my number 2.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
So this...
I go 3, 1, 2.
All right, so I would as well. I would go 3, 1, 2.
We're gonna say the 3's the 5-star.
I'm gonna assume
Yeah.
it just what you're basically.
It's the pineapple-y flavor to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This it does. It tastes really nice and sweet, and like has like a little like a buttery coffee note, and then it kind of dips down. This kind of stays fairly consistent all the way through.
It smells really good on this.
The aroma is. If I had to rate it on a 1 to 5, and that was the 5, this would be like a 3. This
Really?
would.
I still think this smells good. I mean, this is probably.
This smells like what I think rum should smell like, personally. Like this just smells like I just need to go make a tiki drink. This has like that just a standard Bernie rum like you'd get at a saloon.
Saloon, wow.
You know, old school.
You know, down south. The
Down
saloons
south.
down
Although,
south.
those saloons
No,
out
you're
west.
right. This has got a good smell to it. It's just but it's not. This just
different.
rises out. This you have to dig your nose in deeper
A
to
little
get
bit more,
it.
yeah.
It might just be because we
You
drank.
ready for a reveal?
Yeah,
We're
I'm
going
excited.
3, 1, 2 for our order of preference for flavor.
3, 1, 2. So do we
Right.
need to know the worst one first, right?
Well,
Or do we
we'll
do
go
them
in
in
order.
order?
What's number 1?
1919.
1919.
Really?
Okay, it's a good
That's
rum.
a good rum. I used to have a lot of it, and we drank it all.
And number 2?
The Don Q Signature Series. Which was when we tried that, we really liked that.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Really? I was hoping you were going to put that in there because I was curious. Okay, this is, I'm completely expecting this. That I would hope was going to rank well. This I thought would come out number 1.
Out of all these 3?
No, just in general. Like, when we
okay.
tasted it, it was so exciting.
Yeah, it was really good when we tasted it.
Well,
I don't know.
so taste can change day to day based on what you've exposed yourself to, right? So I mean,
I didn't
the
expose
fact that
myself to anybody today.
No, the fact that we tasted this before this could change our perception of this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this was kind of on our tongue already, so we kind of knew what the tasting profile was.
What I really was doing is I was looking for something like this. It's what I want in a rum.
Yeah.
Everybody's wants are different. This is a fine rum. Like
Yeah,
it tastes like rum. Like it's a little bit more hardcore. It might even be a higher proof. It's 40. They're all 40.
So that's good. I like the fact that we had 3 good rums in here.
Yeah. That was.
I mean, there was no
much
bottom
more
shelf
challenging.
stuff here. It's good.
Right. I would, if anybody said what would you recommend, I would recommend any of these. I know how this tasted when I tasted it by itself, and it was fine. It's still fine. It's just when you put them up against these 2 guys,
Right.
it's tough.
I mean, when we're comparing the Don Q, this type, the signature release, to the other Don Qs we were tasting at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what made this stand out so
Right.
much. Maybe it doesn't mean it's bad. It's just
Right.
it's, you know. It's,
Well, if I'm an A+ student in pre-algebra, and then I jump up into algebra and I become a C, maybe a B if I try hard.
Well, I was going to compare it to sports teams. Same thing.
Patriots are always awesome.
You got your minor league baseball players, and they come up to the major league, and maybe they're not as
Or
Right.
college,
competitive.
the NFL.
Yeah, same thing.
You're
Don't
right,
don't tell Ezekiel Elliott that or Dak Prescott that though. Jesus, they ain't listening.
Question of the day. I got a good one because somebody has tweeted me today. It was somebody not tweeted me. What is that thing called that has Snapchat on it? Oh, Snapchat. Mads sent me a snap today with a picture of a book he bought. It was Jeffrey Morgenthaler's The Bartender book.
Oh, nice.
This is a book I suggest, especially if you're interested in the type of rum taste testing we just did. This has the rum categories, the breakdowns, a lot of the different brands. The recipes in here are all using homemade syrups and stuff like that, which are all listed in the back of the book. I'd say half this book is really just Martin Kate. This is called Smuggler's Cove. Just Martin Kate and Smuggler's Cove. Everything to do with tiki history, lots of good tiki history. And then the end half of the book is really about him starting his bars and what they look like. So what would you guys pick as your book of choice if you had to pick a cocktail book? It might be a recipe book. Could be more one history, like one Bottle of Rum. Is that what it's called? Bottle of Rum. Potions of the Caribbean, which is a fantastic book for anybody who like really enjoys this, wants to go to the next level of history behind it and the islands and everything like that. What would you pick as your book that you would recommend to all of our viewers?
Liquid Intelligence, bud.
Liquid Intelligence, and that's a whole different.
It's a whole different character of book.
Yeah.
And you have recipe and history books, and then you have science books.
Yes.
That's like a science book.
If
And
you
I
like
like
science.
the idea of experimenting and finding out what goes in things and what makes things work.
It's not over here. No, it's in my big stack over there. Yeah, that's a good book for science, food bible for creating cocktails.
Totally. Yeah.
You need them all, really. But what would you want somebody to pick first?
First, maybe Liquid Intelligence might be a little intimidating.
Well, okay, maybe not first, but if somebody came up to you on the street in New Orleans,
What's your favorite
like,
cocktail book?
that's an awesome get up you got going on. What's your favorite cocktail book? You're gonna say Liquid Intelligence?
Liquid Intelligence. It's the only one I actually own, but it's a great book. So.
But that says something. He owns it, and it's a great book. I would go with either the original, the remix Beach Bum Berry, or his Potions of the Caribbean, because it mixes
into
both.
tiki and rum and stuff, and
Yeah,
that's your.
It's got the history and it's got the recipes.
Yeah.
Potions of the Caribbean is cool because it goes through history and then it goes, this is a recipe of that time. And some of them aren't the best. We've done a bunch of them, and some of them are like, you're like, really? Madeira and this and that and the other thing, and you're like, ah.
But they liked it.
But it gives you a sense of what they had.
Methodology books, like how do you distill things?
Right.
What's the difference between a column still and a pot still, and what flavors do they add? And,
Yeah,
and then you have like the mixology books, like Liquid Intelligence, which talks about techniques on making drinks,
And then
not
I
just the.
think Dale DeGroff's book, I think the beginning is also covers bartending. And like how you interact with people, and hospitality and stuff like that. So, and it covers the bar tools.
I've seen a few articles on that, like the difference between a bartender and a mixologist. I mean,
Right.
you gotta get back to those bartending basics, even if you are a mixologist at a bar. You gotta serve the customer.
Basics.
Basics.
And we just serve the customer. The customer should be hitting like. They should share this with all their friends that drink.
So
and let's face
the
it.
customer should serve us, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We should be being served right now.
You're on notice, customers.
You've been served. That's it. I'm teaching you how to drink. Oh, hi. You're still here? Well, while you're here, why don't you subscribe, check out our Patreon, maybe donate to the show, and there's a couple links down here for a video, one that you might prefer, or one of our awesome playlists. So check that out while you're here. We're done here.